Everyone, good morning. That is not looking good. Now it is perfect. Good morning, good evening, depending on the crazy time zones you're in. Lovely to see you guys. The plan for today. Morrowind. Indiana Jones. Oh, Merlord. Well, I have you. I have updated to the very latest version. What do I want to look for specifically? There's the teapots. I know you've worked on the liquid mechanics as well. I don't know if you have change or if like it's visible change on the player side, or if it's improving the code, therefore we don't even know, but it's there. The teapots I know, so that is something I definitely want to take a look at, even though, as you can see, we are in a very bad shape because of Ashfall. So this one is on you, Merlord, and we're more or less in the middle of nowhere, and I'm trying to remember exactly what we were doing, and I cannot. Brilliant. So you say some visible tooltip stuff, like I'll tell you what action will be taken if you drop something onto something else. Nice. And some shift click functionality, like you can transfer liquid in the other direction. Do I have liquid? No, I don't have liquid because I am missing things here, aren't I? Hey. Oh, bummer. I mean, it's not a big deal. I updated mid-game, and now I'm seeing that I was starving, I was very parched, and now I'm completely fine. We can't have that. Hang on. Oh, you know what I haven't done? Update MWSE. There's something I haven't done. Let's quit that and update now. Because it looks like my new Ashfall is just not happening there. Checking that it is enabled. It really should be. It is enabled, yes. You need to update Ashfall again too, especially if you have Seth. No, I do not have Seth's new mods. They are on my testing install because, well, I test most mods that seem to be promising. But I have not installed it on any of my playing install. I'll be honest with you, I have done nothing with my Morrowind since I got back a week ago. His update completely broke Ashfall. I saw you two were talking, so I'm sure you'll come up with something. And also, you have to know that you owe Seth. You owe him. I'm gonna stop my sentence there, because I had a mod idea, and I mentioned it, and he made it. And you know what happens when I have a mod idea?
Take arms! Drive back these
Hot
creatures!
fingers, welcome on in. Welcome on in, Raiders. Lovely to see you. And you were playing Leagues of Legend, a game I have never ever played. And I don't know if I would get so much into it that, you know, I'd forget about other games, or if I just wouldn't like it. I have a feeling that for games that have been around for so long, like League of Legends, Path of Exiles, that I know I would enjoy, I have a feeling that there's too much to take in now, you know, because there's been so much to it, so many add-on updates. Like I feel there's a lot to take in. But anyway, thank you so much for joining us. League is fun but rough. Also, it's competitive, and I absolutely suck at being competitive. Yeah, okay. Updating MWSE did the trick, at least to make Ashfall reappear in my menu. Yeah, you're fine. You'll be okay. So we're good with that. Please, we still have 2 cliff races to kill. Don't leave them on my screen like that. Actually, they're on your screen. Speaking of, all right. So we want to, as soon as we make it to somewhere safe, essentially with our character, we want to find a teapot, one of the new ones, because they look gorgeous. Also, while my game is loading, it's gonna take a little bit more time because there's a lot to load. It never stops. Thank you, Prof and Merlord, for killing those clip phrases for me. Really appreciate it. Yeah, there we go. Hungry and very thirsty. Good, good. So now we're back to dying as we should, with our stats reduced to something ridiculously low. Our hit points is worse than a level 1 Bosmer, and that's to say something. What level are we now, actually? We're level 7. We should be on our way to becoming not strong, but you know, not scared of a rat. That's the level I'm aiming for. Not scared of a rat. All right. So last year, when we last played, I haven't had a journal entry since Balmora, and I ended up in a Herbalism camp. What on earth was I up? Yeah, I bought that. I can eat that. There's something. And I have nothing to drink, dude.
Quickly, Outlander, I haven't much time.
No, not much time. This is not a great region for water. I guess I can walk east to the coast and then drink seawater. I'm gonna feel so much better after that, assuming I survive. Oh, whoa, booze. Yeah. Okay. Scuttle and booze. We will survive a few hours longer, at least, I hope. So how did we get here? I think it's because, as you can see, my map is a no map. So I must have decided we were supposed to go somewhere, and my guess is I got terribly lost along the way. That's my guess. But it's a solid one. So now that we're here, we want to make it back to civilization. Was I looking for... oh... was I looking for treasure, maybe? I don't see a treasure map here. Why did I decide to go there? No. I do have 2 treasure maps, actually. Book icon. There's one in the Bitter Coast region. Why didn't I go for this one? I know the Bitter Coast like the back of my hand. And Solstein Island. Prof, you with the greater memory. Do you remember why I was heading this way? This is damaged. Why on earth was I heading east when there's nothing east? Nothing but death. I'm not tired, at least, so there's that. No idea. It was a long time ago. All right, let's make it to... oh, I know. I think I was trying to make it to Margan. I remember trying to make it to Margan, but why? We're back to square one. Why on earth was I trying to go to Margan? No. No. That is Bitter Coast. That is all the way I know where, because I created the island. Chrysopia all the way north. Death of a Taxman. Dwemer. Okay, no. Mage Guild. Sir Fraser. I'm gonna know. How far did I get? Ashlander should have something to say about surf races. Not you, though. But while we're here, hungry and thirsty, let's chat with this guy. As long as he'll have us. Oh, by the way, my lord, that whip that you posted. No, that's it. Okay. That whip that you posted that adds an attention meter to the dialogue window. Very interesting. It's a different way, a different approach to. Oh, bummer. And now I always confuse these two mods. There's... Let me try and find it. I can show you what I'm doing also. There is a silver tongue, I think. Okay, Nitugan Guar, silver tongue. And the other mod, I don't remember. For me, those two mods go together. Cold reading. Oh, I missed that. Getting a call, I'll be back. I see it. All right, fine. Then, but still, I want to remember those two mods. Okay, that is the one. That is the one where your level of speechcraft will give you extra information, or on the contrary, less information. So that's not the one I was thinking. For me, silver tongue and the other one. What is the other one? Talking matters. There we go. And that's not very expressive, but basically with this one, you are limited to how many times you can try to bribe, taunt, and so on and so forth. And the way it counts is how many times you can fail before the NPC refuses to talk to you. So this is the one that would be doing the same thing but differently. Alright, I'll try to remember and talk about it later. I am very thirsty. I just had a whole bottle of expensive something. You're a trader who doesn't want to talk
I'm
to
listening.
me.
Go ahead.
You have a bottle, but it's empty. I need to go and find. You have booze, but honestly, booze doesn't really help me. Yanishka Tunique. I would love to try this, but I don't have the money. All right, let's go. Sadrith Mora or Margan. Which one I am the most sure of finding? That's me dropping things because they were too heavy. I think I can find Sadrith Mora without a map easier than I can find Margan. But they are road signs. We're safe. Is that one or two creatures? Is that a shulk and a rat having a little chat together? Also, I don't have my companion, so I'd better be ready to defend myself. A rust rat and a shulk queen. We're gonna let them be. They seem to be having a chat together. This is a different quest altogether. I really like this. Now the texture doesn't feel as pretty as the water, obviously, but I feel it really contributes to the dangerous atmosphere. Let me hang on. Yeah, It's prettier this way. Okay, road signs. Telvos Vos. Molagmar, Mountcount. Oh yeah, Molagmar is where I was trying to go, not Margan. I also confused those two cities. I don't like either of them. Whoa! No, 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 no. Thank you, Bound Dagger. That is a little OP, but you know what? That's fine. And all I was doing was thinking, reading the sign. That is the slave that wants to go all the way back to Vivek. Now, I would really like to go to Vivek myself, but that is a long trek, and that's exactly the trek we did before. So I don't want to go back. Let's follow the road north. There can't be too many roads around here, I think. Also, if we see water, not, you know, acid or lava, actual water. No, there's already 2 roads. I'm gonna stick to the coast, or the one closer to the coast, I think. As long as I'm following the coast, so that's not a road, that's a tomb. It almost looks like a path. I thought it was a path. Paxton is already overburdened, that's why he's sort of teleporting to me, so this is not the time to be exploring tombs. Wow, I think I really could decapitate myself casting a spell while holding those 2 axes. I'm sorry I backstabbed you, little rat. Doesn't look like you were aggressive at all. You're still teleporting to me, Paxson, right? I'm sure he does. And I can summon him to me. That works extremely well. Unlike my companion. What's her name? Laura Craft. That has disappeared on me. Oh, Prof, you did tell me the commands you used when your companions would disappear through doors and things like that. It's not a place at me, right? Because place at me would create a duplicate. And I'd rather have the one that I already know. Eat this weather. Feeling a little hot. I have some ash on my face. What's that light over there? It could be... There's a road sign, so I'll check that out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Position cell placed at your current coordinate. And also I'd have to remember her ID as well. I think for today anyway, I want... Hey Telesia, I didn't see you sneaking in there. Did you sneak? I think for today I want to play without her, so I won't have to manage my companion, because I always have one. I always have one. I love them, but let it be just me today. I think this guy saw me and did not attack me. Oh no, his Anord is very, very unhappy. So, warrior level 1. Can do this. I'm gonna quick save. Just in case. No sneak. That's why I didn't see the sneak. Hi.
This is fighting.
Yeah, she wants to fight, but she's not walking.
Now this is fighting.
Oh, that's a nasty weapon.
Not today.
Not on my head. Not on my head. I am scorching. No, don't be scorching. I need my strength. Alright, what does she have? Money. Money, good. Enchanted item, they're, you know, usually quite valuable for their weight. Other than that, nothing I really want. Okay, so what was that fire I saw? Did I imagine it? No, there. It looks like a Mabrigash place. Am I still scorching? I'm not too sure. I don't want to undress completely. Is that better? Now I'm just very hot. Good. Okay, it was a camp that I saw. That person is currently friendly. Dwemer. Can you help me? I must have revenge. Well, maybe. I was taking a client to Balmora. Usually I would have taken a safer route, but my client said she needed to get there as soon as possible and that she would pay me extra if I got her there within 3 days. Thus, I took this shortcut. It was a bad decision. Shortcuts are so bad. So bad. He's a scout though. I could pay him to bring me to safety. Okay, let's just focus on that quest first. We got ambushed by a group of bandits on the cliff just down this road. Usually a simple arrow or a spear wouldn't affect a Sill Strider because of their hard shell, but this Sill Strider was very young and so his shell wasn't as developed as an adult's shell. Oh, so he was a caravaneer, I guess. Exactly, I managed to survive the crash, but Sefri, she fell off the cliff, the Sill Strider, while we were crashing, and died. I should bury her, but every time I get close to her, I get shot by those damn bandits. So you want me to kill them? I am too hurt. There's a lot of typos in this one. It's a shame. Like even me, I can see them. They are too hurt to go battle a small group of bandits. To be honest, I don't even know why they haven't finished me off yet. Anyways, go down the road, past Sephir's corpse, up the side of the mountain. There, that's where their camp is. I will go and kill them. Goodbye. Okay, there's no option. Not just yet. There is one more thing you must do when you are there. Bring me a proof of their death. Earlier, I saw the bandit leader waving around a very unique-looking enchanted spear. Alright, look, you asked me for a favor, and then you're a little bit demanding about it all. It could. Please don't be diseased. Yes. I have non-diseased meat. Maxon is right here. Attach grill. That's the tooltip. Good. Cook. Oh, this is so good, Melord. I don't know if you're back from your cold. Oh, but this is so good. How many times did I try to put the meat on the grill only to manage to just slide it through the bars like it's a skill? I'm sure if people wanted to put the meal through the grill, they couldn't do it, and I did it every time. And now I know that I'm aiming properly. Ah, love it. Alright, at least I won't be starving. I'm still crazy hungry and it's super hot. I really don't have much in the way of drinks. Even though the potions, they do help a little bit, but not that much. I don't think this guy had like any sort of a trading option. I am scorching, yeah, but let me cook the meat. Don't burn the meat, no matter what happens. Alright, let's step away from the fire. Oh. Step away from the fire. Stop scorching. You don't have a bottle of water or something, do you? You offer training, that's it. Still scorching. Bummer. Let's have some hot meat. That will help. Okay, at least I'm well fed now. Alright. He said, claims to have been attacked. Wow. Is the writing trying to warn me that maybe it's a trap? Because the thought crossed my mind. What if he was just sending me to my death? And also, let's find out. I don't recognize the... It is from Dangerous Roads of Morrowind. An interesting mod that could be improved on a little bit. So we have an actual dead cliff face. He said north? I think he said north, but now I don't even know. I'm following the road. I think that's the road. Oh, there was a... hang on. There was a road sign that I really, really need to check. Where was the road sign? Vostelbos, okay. Even if I don't find the camp, I can continue. Though, you know, the smart thing to do right now is to use his services as a scout. I'll try to complete that quest. I will. If I can, I'll come back and claim my reward and then ask him to take me to somewhere, anywhere. Actually, probably not to cities. That looks a bit odd, but okay. Come on, weather. Become better, please. It's just a rat. Is that the road still, or that's the road? I think that's the road. And I'm probably not on the right way because there should be the corpse of the Imperial. So that's way too far. Way too far. Let's go back and try to find the corpse first. Yes, Paxson, I know it's hot. I'm tired too. I'm thirsty. I am dehydrated, in fact. What's attacking me? I took damage from something, but I don't know what. Oh, a Quama! Come on, dude. This is not the time. Okay, I'm going back to the guy and I'm going to civilization if I can find a way. Because I need to drink and I'm not gonna find water here. And honestly, the way I am right now, it's just the most stupid... Oh, I have a head injury as well, let's not forget. It's the most stupid idea in the world to go and take on a bunch of bandits. So, what I can do... Put a marker there, and maybe one day we'll come back. In the meanwhile, Felvis Dwemer, I want you to help me travel. I want to go to Bummer, they don't actually take you to cities. They take you to anywhere in the wilderness, don't they? What is it other? Uvirith Grave, Asana Bibi Shrine. Okay. Guys, I need the name of a cavern. No, I'm still working on it. Sorry, buddy. Bye. A mine, a ruin, Dwemer stronghold. That is really, really, really close to a city in the Malagamore region. Are you playing this multiplayer? Hey, no, Road Warrior, welcome on in. No, this one is solo. It has been actually a super long time since we did a multiplayer. I miss that, but always it's a matter of finding the time. So no, this is just a single player, regular game with a good number of mods and a special challenge, but other than that, not multiplayer. So where do I ask him to take me that will make it easy for me to find? I mean, Ashlander Camp, I know that's where I was. Well, there's also this one. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it is. Inhabited. Yes, that. Yes. Molagmar or Moonmoth? Molagmar or Moonmoth? Let's do Molagmar because that's where I was trying to go. How much is it? 50 gold, yeah. 50 gold is not a lot of money. This saves my life. Out of the scorching heat, hopefully. And hopefully we can buy a bottle of water somewhere or found a well. No! I have died of thirst. No! No, that's the first time Ashfall actually kills me. But, okay, this is... hang on. No. I am in the process of dying of thirst and something is attacking me, I think. I have 1 hit point. That's not good. That's not good. Let's drink anything. Restore Magicka, yes. No, it's not permadeath, fortunately. Where's he? Let's just go in. Did I have double people there? Yeah. Please. A well. Water. This reminds me of dying of disease while traveling in Daggerfall and the feeling of hopelessness that you have. But no, this is good because it's not you have died, it's you are dying of thirst. So you still have, you know, options. I need to find the entrance to the wastework. I hate this city. Did I ever tell you how much I hate this city? Okay, Westwork. There we go. There we go. Actually, there's this here. I don't think on the top level. A green haze. Where is this? This is this. What? Again, I am not. I am hot. Oh, come on. Water. Water! It's sewer water, but we don't care. We have been dying of thirst. I'm drinking the sewer water and it didn't even give me dysentery. It's a very, very blue mushroom. Like I've never felt better in a long, long time. I just hope there's nothing deadly in there. Yeah, safe to drink. Okay, there should be a shop somewhere. Paxson is carrying like tons of things. Oh, I'm getting the double container thing. If the game crashes, some people would say when the game crashes, remind me to disable animated containers. No shop here, huh? Maybe it's one level higher. I am peckish now. It's okay, I still have some cooked meat. Hello, Vodus. Tell me, like, civilization is good. You're an imperial monk. Anything new around here? About the pilgrims headed east of Lake Navia, northwest Mancon? There's no place for a body. I might have... idea, a spell that blesses contaminated water to make it safe to drink, like purify water in D&D. Ooh. That is a good idea. Like, especially considering that Merlord has made it so that for a mage character you can use a fire spell to start the fire. So why not having more spells, like Ashfall related spells? That could be nice. That would be really, really nice. Goodbye. Alright. Well, it was nice talking to you because I nearly died out there, so I'm happy to talk to anyone, really. Water. Oh, Shift E? No, wrong. Let's try that again. Alt E? No. Oh, the tea is unbrewed. That's why you can't drink. Booze. Let's not take everything. Alright, let's do something. Let me see my tooltips proper. Add heather tea. Tankard filled with heather tea. Add water, but I have no water in there, so that's why it's not working. Ah. Alright, but the tea is not brewed now. I was so glad that I found just, you know, a little bit of tea left at the bottom of the bottle. But now we have to brew the tea. I'll take the sugar or canned butter, not sure which one it was. I'm sure there's a trader around here. I also seem to remember a... Oh, we have a conflict of something. Possibly beautiful cities of Morrowind. Which I haven't updated in a long while, so... Alright, shop. Is there a shop? There's a door. There's a shop. Seems to be a smith though, so we won't be able to sell a bunch of junk. Ooh, I do have things I need to repair. Alright. Paxson, I know you're carrying a lot. But are you carrying anything we wanted to sell? No. 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 Dwemer, we keep it. This I will want to repair. Oh, this is mine. That's useful. Bellona skirt. Well, that guy won't buy it. And that is for the museum. Alright,
Prove a friend and earn a friend.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Mandrar, Dreadil. I'll buy a couple of hammers from him, so at least I can repair the stuff I have. I am currently catching my breath right in front of him, just like, just a second. That will help me get better prices. Barter.
You have my attention, Outlander.
Look at that collection of bone mold. That's all of Ashtar's armor. all the variation on the bone mold, lovely. But I want some of these. It is actually a good price. I think I do have mercantile with his character. Oh, no.
Tell your friends about this place.
I might. Honestly, my hat was nearly destroyed. Oh. Come on. No. One more hammer, please.
So, you want something?
Well, I wanted another hammer, but I've used them up. And the prongs, does he have a forge? He does. Okay. Let's get the prongs. I don't think I've ever actually used the prongs. Oh, fair. Oh, come on, it's one septim.
Our
Dude.
doors are always open.
Okay. Alright. We're looking good. Look at that. Our gear looks good. We're not hungry or thirsty. However, we have some injuries. We need to rest. We need to sleep in a comfortable bed for, well, a while. Yeah, I got my face back. It's my shirt. Okay, and now I'm hot. Alright, no shirt, no pants. I wouldn't mind finding a regular trader. Hey, gorilla.
How can I be of service to you, Outlander?
Clothes, sure. Paxson had
Impressive.
something I
These
wanted to sell
clothes
as well.
Suit you well.
Do they? Do they really? Sell that. This goes in a museum. Skirt. Trade on. I don't know why I have it. Did I get it on an NPC, or did I buy it because it was pretty? We're selling it.
Our selection is the finest in town.
Hello,
Speak your
gorilla.
needs.
Dwarven robe, that goes in a museum. Expensive shirt, skirt. Soul trap we keep. Damage endurance not so much. We keep. And that. Oh crap, she doesn't have the money. Well, just that. Then more of the skirts from Ashtar's mod. It's 2 septims, lady.
At your service, Outlander.
Good. We need to find an inn. There's one all the way up, isn't there? It's a pilgrim's place. Hello, Spam Spartan. Yes, no, that's a pub. The challenge is obviously inspired from the Indiana Jones movies, without, you know, being, obviously you can't copy that exactly, but essentially we are collecting treasure. So there's a couple of mods that add all kinds of hidden items, artifacts, treasure maps, that sort of things that we follow. And then we want to bring them to a museum, the one in Mournhold. There's also another mod that has a Dwemer museum where we bring all the Dwemer items. That's for the treasure finding things. Apart from that, because we are an expert in artifact and enchanting, I think it was indie prof. Thank you for trying it. I think it's just exclamation mark indie with a Y. But it's been a while since I set up the command, I'm not sure. I think it's indie. because we are an expert in artifact, like we are really good with enchanting. Our enchant is something crazy. Where is my enchant? What? Enchant 64. However, we do not know how to cast spells. Like, we cannot cast spell at all unless they come from an item or a scroll. So that is quite a handicap. You enjoy watching it live. Well, I'm glad you can call up the live. And actually, yeah, welcome to the live show. YouTube is still fine. Though I always feel that watching a 3 or 4 hour video on YouTube feels weird. Like, you can't do that in one sitting, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Let me try that in the shortcut. I can get the link myself. Ah, it's actually right here. Oh, there it is. So I've made it in such a way that you can do that if you have Nomad. So in Nomad you can find your father's corpse, which we did that at level 1 or 2. That was fun. Fill the museum of artifacts. You can do that easily in a vanilla game as well. We've added a few mods so that it's bigger, it accepts more items, and we can actually place, like, if there's an item that we want to put in the museum but is not, you don't have the dialogue to turn it in, I will be able to place it, display it the way I want. Uncharted Artifact is a core mod for this one. We, like in shipwrecks, there's always a map, and then you follow the map to a dungeon, tomb, ruin, whatever, and you will find a treasure. These are actually maps to the vanilla artifacts or vanilla unique items. So there's that. I have installed, hey, thank you so much for the follow. I have installed the Morrowind randomizer. Now, if you know Morrowind, if you played it for a little bit, you will know, like, ooh, I'm not too far from Telfir. Let's just go there. We can find ourselves a lovely cuirass, right? One of the best of the game. Easy. You need to be able to pick, but nobody will see you. Nice. With the randomizer, the location of those items is actually, they're all switched around. So you can't, like, even if you know the game well, you can't go and say, hey, I'm just gonna grab that artifact. It's easy, I know where it is. It's not. So that's fun. That is fun. We have added treasure maps. There's always a unique item in the tombs. We have the crystal egg quest, where basically there's just an egg in dungeons. There's an egg, and you have to look very, very carefully to find them. So far, I found one. That's it. A whole bunch of mods that add items that you need to find. One of the conditions for this mod, because we're an archaeologist, we're not finding the items to go and sell them to Creeper. So, for example, right now I have, actually no, Paxson has, because he's carrying it for me. Paxson, buddy. Paxson has a gorgeous ebony helmet. Like, the value is not amazing, but that's not the point. It's a unique item, so we're holding on to it to put it in the museum. So we do collect items and artifacts. If that's something we can use that can help us survive, then great, we use it. Otherwise, we don't sell it, we keep them. How long we've been doing that challenge? Well, we started it last year, but that doesn't mean much, does it? No, it means nothing. I don't know, maybe we started in September? Something like that, just a few months. But I must say that I have not been playing as much, because half of the streams now are typically with another modder, and we look at somebody else's mods and they talk about their mod and modding and Morrowind and life and things. So I don't play as much. I kind of miss it, by the way. I love, love, love having the guests, but I also wish I could play more. I don't think I can squeeze in a third stream in the week. Nah, unfortunately. So we don't progress as fast. Like normally I would play a couple of hours every week, like 3 to 4 hours for the stream. And now it's more like a couple of hours every 2 weeks. Which mod are you using for the character portrait? This one is a mod from Hedgehog. It is, I'll show you because it's not actually obvious when you look at it, and I'm gonna need to try and remember the name. It's a funny name, and now I can't remember. Super Daggerfall. It is really nice, right? All right. So the first part, where you will find it, but you will find a whole bunch of things with it. There's the symphony that changes the textures and the models of creatures, armor, miscellaneous items, like tons of things, including the UI, and it adds that image on the other side, also creatures. But this, I love two pieces, like I love two pieces, some of it, but then some of it it's over the top. So if you like your game very vanilla, I never endorse it, shame on me. If you like your game very vanilla, this is just going to be like too much in your face. What is the... I know. But then Hedgehog sort of split the files a little bit, jamming off. There we go. That's the one you want to use, jamming off. Now, when you look at it, you go, oh, okay, it's about the bound boxes. And that's quite a good thing. The bound boxes are those invisible boxes around everything, in fact, including your character. And around your character, you have that box, meaning that depending on the size of the box, that's how far you can go, how close you can get to things. So jamming off makes the bound boxes a little smaller, which means that if you need to squeeze in between an NPC and the wall of a corridor, for example, you have a higher chance of actually being able to go through it. And as a bonus, there is the interface. Now, personally, I'm not a huge fan of the actual UI, the texture there. I think it's too much. But I only used the background because it's nice. It's nice. So it's jamming off. And then when you extract, that's what you get when you download it. And I believe I looked at the menu replacer optional, and that's what I did. But I like back up what you have, back it up before, so you don't replace more than you want. And I would also 200% recommend the animation files. They're optionals, but let me show you what they do, because I absolutely adore it. Close, backside. Right, let's go where there's light and we can see me. Well, I have my cool items and everything. All right, animation file is actually the idols that are modded, and no other mod, to my knowledge, changes the idols. When you draw your weapon in Morrowind, you do this, and then you stay like that. With this mod, I just go whoop, like that. So I absolutely love that. Do I have another weapon? Do I have a two-handed weapon? There we go. When you have a two-handed weapon, you put it, that's my gun, right? You put it on your shoulder like that. So the idol, when you have your weapon drawn but do nothing, I really like those. And the other one that I like, sneak. And after a second, this is what you do. Yeah. I know, it's super, super cool. And unfortunately, when you look at the symphony, you go, okay, creatures, armor, and you don't know this is there. And even if you look at jamming off, you don't know that's there, and it's so good. So that's jamming off. Right. Why was I talking to Baxon? I wanted to get something from Baxon, didn't I? Do you sell books only or a bunch of things?
Do you have anything to barter?
Bunch of things. Okay. Ooh. Do you have a teapot? Ashlander Red. I don't think that's one of the new teapots though. It's got many rows of the Conjurer as well. I know it is a really small feature, but it's really good. Now the background behind my character, I suspect that after a while I might get tired of it, and I will be glad to go to, you know, the regular background, but for now I really enjoy it. Fox, you say you played virtually exclusively vanilla other than your own mods, but I'm loving this. I'll have to start using them for sure. I corrupted you. Yes. Yes, be careful with mods, you know how it is once you start. Ooh, a tea warmer. Okay, first we sell the stuff. But yeah, I corrected you. Kilgore, welcome on in. Oh, Drakan! How I loved that game. I absolutely adored it. I haven't seen you playing it, but I'll keep an eye. Welcome on in, lovely to see you. And I want to grab the items. YouTube tutorial help me get back into yeah, my tutorial for modding. I really need to I want to make plenty of new ones. I'll tell you the problem. The problem is I absolutely hate video editing.
I've rarely seen one as lovely as you. Please ask your question.
Ooh. Aren't you glad that Fargas confides in you? Lovely, lovely. Yeah, video editing, I hate it, mostly because I have very little experience with it. It takes forever. I don't think it's very nice or very clean. It's a huge time sink. So I'm always glad to explain something during the stream, but then to make a video, yeah. And the tutorials that I have right now, they are 5 years old now. Some things actually have changed. Some things we can do differently, better. But I did them over 3 days, like a longer weekend, and I had a cold, and I don't know. I was in the mood for it. Do I use Open Morrowind? Very, very, very little. I only use it when I do Morrowind multiplayer. And even then, because I join a server, I didn't have to mod my Open Morrowind. I play on Vidiaqam's server called Ashes of Sharmat. It's a role-playing server, and she's already made a massive compilation of mods into one. So when you want to join the server, you download Open Morrowind, the multiplayer fork, Test 3 MP is the name of it. You download Tamriel Rebuilt, you download her one mod that is a huge compilation, and that's it. So you don't have to mod, like I don't have to mod Open Morrowind. I find that modding Open Morrowind is weird. It doesn't feel nice. Then again, it's just because I'm used to modding one way. That I know that's what it is. MGEXE is superior. Yes and no. Yes and no. Like that's what I use, and I love it. Like I'm head over heels. The mods that we have, it's pure magic. It's pure joy. Love it. But this morning I was taking a quick look on Reddit. Thank you so much for the follow. Come on in. This morning I was taking a look on Reddit, and I actually recommended Open Morrowind to someone. Like, if you don't want to learn how to mod and you want to play the game very close to vanilla, only bug fixes, a few quality of life things, maybe a slight improvement of graphics, really Open Morrowind is better because you do have some built-in quality of life things. Not as good as the MWC mods we get, true, but still it's there. You don't have to install it, you don't have to mod it. So for me, I recommend Open Morrowind to people who want to have a vanilla game, don't want to mod, and especially if they're not running Windows, then it's almost a no-brainer. For now, I still think that Open Morrowind is... Just look at the mods, like, just look at the mods we get. They're really, really sexy mods. But I completely understand people preferring Open Morrowind. Open Morrowind does seem quite a bit more versatile, though. I don't know if versatile is the correct word. It's just that because they rebuilt the engine from the ground up, the new engine already has improvements, like the alchemy UI is already improved. If you use the vanilla engine and MGE, then you need a mod. The mod is superior to Open Morrowind, but if you just have, you know, the bare bone game without modding, that's what it is. If you don't mod it, Open Morrowind is superior, hands down. If you start modding and you want to have the best mod for a certain thing, then I think MGEXE is better. But yeah, it's down to a personal preference. But if you don't want to mod, if you don't want to learn how to mod, as in how to install the mods and manage them and everything, Open Morrowind, you're good to go. Like, you install patch for purist, weapon sheathing, because come on, that does, like, I do love all the games. I love my pixels, especially when they're pretty. But being able to see the weapon on the back of characters, it's so nice. Yeah, it is a must. Also, graphic Herbalism, which is also available for Open Morrowind, where you don't open the plant as a box and you click and you drag the flower in there. That is also a must, so it behaves like Oblivion. And Glow in the Dark also has an Open Morrowind version, where at night there's light coming out of the windows, and during the day, if you're indoors, you see sun rays coming through the windows. That's so beautiful. In the meanwhile, I wanted to sell things, maybe. I don't think I want to keep the Book of the Daedra. This is a quest. That is one of the eggs that we found. So, woohoo! Dwemer coins, we're not selling them. The truth is, I'm going to sell that because I'm tired of the icon. We have a bunch of potions as well. I don't really have anything to sell. That's the truth. Right now, what I did, I right-click to close the window. That's also an MGE thing. Does Open Morrowind have it? Can't remember now. It might have it.
Whatever you want, within reason.
I want to get rid of those, and that's, and that. And that's about it. And I want lots of money for it. A little less money for it. Okay.
I am honored. Take your time browsing.
Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Especially in third-person viewer. True, I have a very hard time playing in third person because I'm not used to it. I suppose if I was playing on a console, if I was a console gamer, third person is the way most action RPG games are played, so I would be used to it, but I'm not. So I still prefer first person, but even then I like to see people, I like to know what they're wearing, and also it helps me decide if I should attack them or stay away from them. So that's good. That's good. All right, anything that I do want as far as gear is concerned, I don't have amazing armor just yet, but we have to keep in mind that I do have equipment requirements, meaning that even if I found rainbow boots, ow, hey, even if I, like, if you look at that, my heavy armor skill is only 15. It's less than 15, so I don't know how to put on steel boots. I mean, I can put them on, but I'm gonna have a large debuff on my character, so I don't. So yes, I would like to get better armor, but the truth is I'm not sure my skill is good enough to let me use it. I would like to have that little satchel, but because my robe already has a built-in satchel in it, I kind of suspect that this one is actually the robe minus the robe part, so it would probably just overlap. It's a shame. Like, I wouldn't mind having multiple satchels, like in Skyrim, the bandolier mod that I really enjoy. And like, you got one on your hip, one in front, one at the back, across here, across there. Like, you feel ready for adventure, right? You usually do third outside and first indoors. Good point, especially indoors when you would sort of get out of the walls or the view gets all skewed because there's no space. A little pouch for a feather effect. Do I have... That's already what I have. Okay. Okay. Shirt. Nah. Really, there's nothing for me. Unless you have... yes, tea. We are going to need a cup, a teapot, and I think I saw a tea warmer. That's a lot of money, but we want the tea. And I'm gonna buy the 2 bottles because there's water in them, and I've been having a hard time
A
finding
good day
clean
and fair
water.
travels to you.
Thank you. Now, before we go, just checking the condition of the book. I can't. He won't let me read it. Because it's not mine, you see. Anyway, oh, you're off to bed, Kilgore. No problem. Have a good night. Thank you so much for the host. Really appreciate it. And I'm gonna have to catch you playing Draken. I used to love that game. And I think it's a game that most people don't know. I guess they're too young. That's what it is. That's what it is, isn't it? Go, Draken? They weren't born. Dirty water. Alright, I found a shop. I found 2 shops and I have nothing else to sell, so let's try to... Got a feeling my stamina goes down very quickly. Am I, in fact? I do not have enough light armor skill to equip my hat. Unacceptable. We'll have to do something about that. 30 feels old in its own way. Yeah, I guess. How about 45? Hello, 7th Monday. Welcome back. Okay, why don't I know how to wear a hat? What's my light armor? 21. And I need 25 to know how to put the hat on my head properly. That's the thing about equipment requirement. We were talking about it the other day with Sigurd. Well, Lucas now. And the idea of it feels a little stupid. Like, why do you need to be proficient at wearing light armor to put a hat on your head? Thank you so much for the follow, Terrible Hamster. Love that name. Love that name. But why would you need to be skilled in light armor to put a hat on your head, right? So I'm willing to agree that in terms of realism, it's a bit like, really, we're sort of stretching it there. However, in a training montage, we need Chambarian for that. He has the music and everything. However, for me, I think that this mod is one of the best, quickest and simplest way to balance the economy of the game. I know it sounds like, what? That's got nothing to do with it. But you know how we were saying that if you know where to get the Saints, is it called Saints shirt? Or the Saints cuirass? You know the one you get in Telfir. If you know it's there, it's fairly easy to get there, and from level 1 you get a 50k, I think it's about 50k worth armor, that is also one of the best armor in the game. And so if you meta game a little bit, the Savior's hide, thank you. There's also a hairy shirt, right? But it's a different one, it's a different quest. Savior's hide. point is, if you know the game a little bit, at level 2, you can be clad in really, really, really good armor. Person's artifact, yes. And that breaks the balance. Like, either you're wearing something that is already the best in the game, and that also means that whatever armor or cuirass you find later on is not going to be better. It's not, unless you're doing heavy and you want your Daedric cuirass as soon as possible. But chances are, for most of your game, you're going to be wearing that same cuirass. And for me, it's like, no, finding new stuff to wear is part of it, right? Yeah. Need the warmth and the comfort. Very, very much important. And then even if you don't wear it, then you go to Creeper, and yes, you need to wait there a little bit, and you need to buy, sell a few times. But anyway, at the end of the day, you're gonna make 50k when you're level 2, and then you can buy anything you want in the game. And that was the point. What do you do for the rest of the game, where you already have the best cuirass, or you're so loaded you can buy anything you want? So for me to have that mod, that tells me, no, you can't equip it until you've reached a certain level, means that I don't get OP before I'm ready to be OP, before I'm ready to be a god. And then if you have a simple economic mod, like now I'm running smart merchants, but it could be harder barter, hard trade, take your pick. Oh, there's a new one called the inflation that I find quite interesting. I still need to play with it for a long time to see how it feels. But then if you have a mod where when you bring something worth 50k and they offer you 5k if you're lucky, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna hold on to it for a little bit. So for me, just a trade mod and equipment requirements, and that balances your economics quite nicely. It's a pretty look. Why, thank you. I love that scarf, and it's so incredibly smooth. It's very big. It's a big square. I use it as a blanket when I'm sitting on the sofa as well. Because you must have a blanket when sitting on a sofa. Yeah, I'm gonna stay warm. That's the way it is. Right. Thinking of or talking about how to balance the mod, we were chatting with Lucas after the stream about balancing the mod and everything, and I mentioned that in my quest mods lately, or the last few quest items that I added in my mod, I actually gave those items a value of 0, and the idea is, if the item is useful to you, use it. If not, it's a unique item. It has no price. You can't sell it. So again, I did that for balance, so that the player, you know, they do your dungeon and they get your reward item. It's worth 50k because it's almost as good as a Daedric weapon, let's say. And then boom, they're crazy rich and the game is not fun to play anymore. So I was like, yeah, my reward items, they're worth 0 septims. You use them if you feel you can use them. You put them on display if you're a pack rat. Otherwise, you leave it there for the next adventurer, basically. And then we were like, what about Daedric items? There's a couple of mods, quite a few mods actually, that try to rebalance the game. And they go about it different ways. One of them is to say, well, Daedric armor is supposed to be unique. I think the mod is there can only be one or something like that. And so there's only one suit of Daedric armor in the game. And it's worth 70k because it's the only one. That's one way to do it. Then other mods, I think that's what BTB did, reduced the value of the Daedric armor. So now it's worth only 3000 septims. It might be a little more than that. And here's my question finally. Sorry, I'm taking forever to get to the point. My question is, what if, and the mod exists now, by the way, it's still being tested, but it works. Seth made that mod. Seth is the guy who did the enemy bars and the UI mods that we've seen in the last few weeks. Very, very sexy mods. MWSE mod, obviously. No, I'm saying obviously that's not fair because there was a really nice UI mod for Open Morrowind, but I am getting off track there. So Seth made that mod where any item that is worth more than 50k cannot be sold. Like, it doesn't appear in your trading window. So if you get, they're supposed to be, yes, they are Fox, you're right, but with mods you will find more than that. And I think there might be more than that because Delphir is wearing a full suit of Daedric armor, and then there are other pieces here and there, I think. So it's a, I mean, let me double check. I don't want to give you wrong information. And then you get into the One Ring animation, one of a kind, a mod by Mort. There we go. It's a mod by Mort. So there's already more than one of the items. If you know where to find them, obviously. So one of a kind. It's for Daedric weapons and armor. I'm guessing it removes also the Daedric shield from the Golden Saint. It says nothing about Golden Saint, but you know, Golden Saints, you can keep summoning them because that's the only way you can get the Tower Daedric shield. But then potentially you can get many of those. I wish I could stay on longer, but off to bed. No problem. Thank you so much for making it for the live stream. I know the time zones are tricky. If this is not a good time for you, there's the Sunday stream, which is at 5 o'clock GMT, or UTC, as the same, as far as I know. That might be a better time for you. But anyway, have a good night, and thank you so much for stopping by. Right, so the idea of the mod is any item worth, and you can configure the value. I think I would go for 40k. Any item worth more than 40k cannot be sold. Like, it just doesn't appear in the trading window. Would you say that's a little too drastic? I mean, it's a little crazy, but the idea is if something is so unique and so rare and so valuable, like it's so valuable, you can't put a price tag on it. That's the idea. Anyway, I'll play with that probably in my permadeath, see how it feels, because the idea is one thing, but then you know you need to play for a while, and then you feel that it works or it doesn't. Maybe a bit drastic, but it makes sense for role play. You can, and like Seth has made it in such a way that you can change the value. So you could say anything worth more than 60 or 70k cannot be sold, in which case in the vanilla game it would be the Daedric cuirass. There won't be many more items worth more than that. But the point is mostly with the mods, because it is sort of it's almost a normal instinct. Like, you make your quest and you want your quest reward to exactly, Prof, exactly. You still have a way. There is a way to make money off the artifacts if that's what you want. You go to the museum. So it's not like you're stuck with like, I have this unique artifact, long lost, amazingly powerful artifact. I'll just drop it at Caius' Cosades because I can't use it. You can still sell it, but not to Ariel. It's like I'm trying to think, like a lot of the artifacts are Daedric in nature. So you could argue that Creeper, being Daedric himself, might be interested in collecting Daedric items. But then if you really want to go down that line, then you'd have to say, well, but he's only interested in that. He's only ever buying Daedric items because he's collecting them. collecting them from the mortal planes to bring them back to the plane of oblivion or something like that. So I don't know that it would work particularly well, but ideas for mods. In the meanwhile, I imagine Creeper would be interested in a mask. Yeah, exactly. I was going to say that he should definitely be interested in that one because, well, loyal, companion, servant of Clavicus Vile. I do prefer him as Barbas. I won't lie to you. I really, really enjoyed having Barbas in Skyrim. Like, I never finished a quest. I'm like, nah. We're never going to finish that quest, Barbas. Sorry. I will never find the place where you want me to go. No can do. And I have an immortal companion forever that looks cute. It would be fun to have something that changes the value of common items, food, alchemy, ingredients, simple equipment from region to region, so you can play as a traveling merchant. There, we don't have that quite yet. But where did I put that? Where did I put that? There is an old mod. I'm sure I put it in one of my role-playing lists, but which one? Prof, you know mods as well as I do. It's the one trading. It's on Morrowind modding history. Is it something about trade or investment? Imperial invest. I'm looking at the motto because I will know. Simonix is the motto. No, Simonix does models. Does he though? Simonizer does models. Ah ha ha ha. Was it Psycholex? Import business, the merchant of Vardenfell. Whew. But it doesn't, the description is not much. Do we have a readme we can grab? But I think this one lets you buy bulk items and then try to resell them, and there's, you know, the value fluctuate. Let me take a look if there's a readme in the file. Right? That's what I think I remembered. We can put you here. To the other side. Thank you. Okay, you used the book. You purchase a license, all right. So that doesn't let you be a traveling merchant, unfortunately. Because it's Vardenfell and the rest of the world. So I have installed this mod quite a few times, but I've never really played as an investor or a businessman. So I haven't played it long enough to tell you this is cool or this is not cool. Prof, have you played it more? Oh yeah, that's not what I thought I was clicking on. Where is it modlist? Yes. No, bummer. I was so sure I would find it here. Because here you have the list of all the mods that were showcased by Dark Elf Guy. Import business is less useful if you have a mod that makes merchant offer lower prices. There we go. So if you guys are curious about this one,
This week.
sorry, I put a dot at the end, that might screw up the link. There we go. 2014. It's true that Dark Elf Guy has been about it for years now, making the showcase videos. I think he's reached like 1,000 videos, which is mind-blowing, especially considering how much I hate editing videos. Like, I can't imagine the hours of his life spent. I don't need that. So there you go. Apart from that, something to make it worth playing a traveling merchant, where something would be extremely valuable in one place and not in the other, it would make sense. Like then in the Ashlanders camps, you would buy chitin made items, possibly bone mold made items, like, you know, bug industry, not industry, artisan, you know what I mean, bug crafted items, let's go with that. And then you could go and sell them in the cities or the Imperial, where they would think it's crude. I don't know, it would be interesting, but it's not the case. All right. In the meanwhile, I am finally comfortable. I still need to rest. And I'm quite sure that there is an inn. Weapons. We'll take a look. There might be something for us.
Ah, you bring good fortune with you.
Welcome. I do. Yes, yes. Armor rating 5. Armor rating 3. I would wear it if it was better than the one I have, but armor rating 8 is where I'm at. Malefica leather bracer. I have my own. Okay, I can sell this one because this is better. Green bug. What are you? Praetorian, that's heavy armor. I'm not even negotiating.
A pleasure, madam.
I'm listening.
Mask. Hello, Mask. Are you special? Interesting? I am Mask. Priest. Okay. That's a vanilla character? Okay. Fair enough. Mask the priest, clad in steel armor. It doesn't seem to have anything unique to say, at least just yet. Importing goods plus retainers, a big mention mod, the ultimate patrician playthrough, yes. That's a whole new mod now, isn't it? It's a whole new game, even. There was, super old mod. What are you wearing?
What do you want?
Oh, she's a boy in Arminger. Nice. I like that, the mix of glass, chitin. But I mean, I can talk to you. It looks like Vitugan Guar and Rakinishu were both working on regional pricing MWC mods and that preview on the modding Discord. But Vituvian has not been active for a long time, unfortunately. I really like all of the mods that they publish. I really like. Might be worth just pinging them and finding out if they're working on it, plan to work on it, or if it's on the back burner, which is also possible. You know what? Add in a quest line to either ally with or oppose the Lalu, and there's a lot of potential. You mean like to make it to make use of the whole politics and the great houses hating each other, like generally speaking. But the thing is, if you're, hey Motocrats, if you're, there it is, the plaza, getting there. If you are with House Red Oren or House Tilvani, then you are de facto against Lalu. You're wearing, okay. This guy is wearing, the trousers are actually from the symphony. Nah. It's like I'm starting to know how this works. This is the temple. Hang on, I was so sure that there was a pilgrim's rest, because this is the slave market. This is a explode. Truly, truly disgusting.
He's a hard man, all right.
There aren't too many people that use the command, just a couple of you. But it's pretty much yours. Are you the hostel or something? Because I need to rest. I've been running around. It's a pub. Progress. I've been running around with a head injury. The beds. Yes. 10 gold. That's good. I'll also... yes. Okay. And now, because I nearly died of thirst, I'm just carrying around 3 bottles. It's a little too much. You're pretty. By the way, the
Can
story
we hurry
with...
this up?
Ah, but I'm not playing SO. I haven't in a bit. Sometimes like it comes and goes, and it hasn't come in a long while. Is that where I found my bed? No. But that is good. If they can shed light on characters that we know and
Do
love
you seek an audience
without-
with me?
without it clashing with... oh wow.
What's your story?
Without it clashing with what we know of the characters, then it's good. This is the Silver Duke armor. I'm guessing this one is added by... is it Panoply?
I can't imagine eating one of those things.
What things? Anyway, that's not my room, so... that's not my room either. Look at this.
On your way.
Interesting, interesting. But that's not my room either. Which one is my room? Gentlemen, are you sure you're supposed to be here? I can't sleep here, can't sleep here, can't sleep here. I paid 10 septins for... that's my room, I see. So we're sharing it, huh? I just feel it might be a little
You've got my ear,
comfortable
let's
to
hear it.
sleep with lightning, you know, crackling right next to you. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's a terrible time to sleep because when I wake up it will be nighttime. But I need to do something about my head injury and all that. So 10 hours. Come on. That was an ordeal. I am now comfortable and a little thirsty. We can solve that. Thank you.
Dirt, 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 dirt. Everywhere dirt.
Okay. Alright guys, we are healed up. We're good to go on an adventure. We're in the middle of the Molagamor region. Oh, my speed has improved. Good. Why don't I have... why don't I have sleep enable? Thirst, hunger, sleep. I didn't have that enabled. Okay. Tong is a guild of Dwemer mages who serve House Lalu. They help Lalu trade, not only in Tamriel, but literally in other worlds, with Daedra and other more alien creatures. So the Lalu are not just merchant, they are intergalactic merchant. I was saying that I do want more background stories on people I know, but that's a little out there, literally. That's, I don't know, I find it harder to accept. And then again, maybe the way the quest is written,
Maybe she's right.
you go, okay, alright, sure, I can buy that. But right now, how much stock do you put in that story? Shan Solo, hello, welcome back. We are ready. We are ready to do something. And I'm willing to do anything as long as I don't have to walk in the middle of an ash storm. That's all I ask. Really, that's it. Lalu are aliens. Or friends with aliens. We're not entirely sure. Uh-oh. Yep, okay. Well, never mind. That means it gives me a chance to disable animated containers, which I wanted to do. So let's do that. Animated Morrowind, animated weapons. I'm not even saying animated containers, or unless the mod is clean animated containers or something containers. Let's find out. MWSC containers and Morrowind containers animated. That's the one. MW first. I'm not showing you what I'm doing. You can't know what I'm doing. I'm disabling a mod. That's top secret procedure. Morrowind containers animated. Disabled. I'm gonna hide the mod. I'm gonna save the... I'm gonna clean the save game. And I'm going to take a look in the MWSC folder because it's an MWSC mod. And so the situation very often with the MWSC mods is either there is no plugin to enable or disable, and even if you disable the plugin, the code is still there, which I'd rather not keep. Was it under Q? No. Q is for QWERTY. Animate weapon, no. Bummer. Oh, I have the trophy mod that I never think about. Guys, please remind me the next time we kill a creature that's a little more powerful than a rat, let's get a trophy. I completely forget about that. And right now I'm not finding the folder for animated containers, but that should be fine. All right, let's go back in game. Trophy. Oh, what was the hotkey? I think it was J. I'll check in the MCM. Yes. For the record, very exceptionally, shockingly even, I am not drinking coffee, I'm drinking tea. Because we've run out of milk. And coffee without milk is just coffee, I guess. I prefer to have the milk and, you know, the little flavor, vanilla, caramel, hazelnut. Initializing data. We're nearly there, guys. We're almost there. Not too sure what I do. I think when we were running around the Molagamor region, I must have been looking for the Dwemer ruin. Yes, the milk is for you.
I used already. Is this coffee or milk?
This is tea. No, it's flavored tea, so no milk. I left it for you.
Hoping to save you from your milk dry.
I need lots of milk for my cappuccino, you know? Like this much milk and that much coffee. Restore, no, because if the animation is wonky, it's just not gonna work anyway. So let's keep it that way. All right, what do we do? I can try to look for that Dwemer ruin. I'm fairly certain that's what we were trying to do. At the same time, Paxson is completely overloaded with Dwemer related items, so maybe we should go back to the museum and drop things there once and for all. And if we did go to the museum that is in the Bitter Coast, I have a treasure map, and there is a treasure in the Bitter Coast. I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna check the Silstrider and see where it takes me. I kind of doubt it goes all the way to Seidanin, honestly. But I'm sure by way of Vivek, we'll be back in Seidanin in a jiffy and safely. And we can try to make potions as well. And lots of tea. Okay. Come on, area. Still gonna rest to get rid of my head injuries. And drink so that I do not die of thirst. Alright. Silstrider, we're going to the Dwemer Museum, where we get rid of items and we make tea. And find a treasure. That's already plenty for a to-do list. I'm not gonna get distracted by ruins, places, quest people. Nothing will work on me. Just watch me. Focus. Please, not ugly weather. So there's a Silstrider. I think there's also a boat service, but anyway, no vanilla boat service ever goes to Seidanin. Because it's a port town. So important that that's where you begin the game. Not important enough for any other boat to go. Ding. That's the Silstrider platform. Yeah, that's the bridge. My stamina is going down so quickly, but now I know. My hat. See, I'm running, so my stamina is going down, but not as fast. It means I'm running without my hat, and that's not acceptable. Also FPS. I do not know what is the matter with that install. I have fewer mods than my permadeath, and yet I feel my FPS is worse, and I absolutely hate it. Heck, even with the Symphony that has really complex model, and isn't that where the Silstrider is? Crap. Down there. Okay.
Where would you like to go?
I don't know. Where are you, lady? There you are. I got so worried because we have mods where if it's raining, the people go back home, and the Caravaniers can do that as well. So I thought she was
Where would
gone.
you like to go?
Saran, Vivek. Vivek will go to Seidanin, I think. Saran, I'm not sure, so let's do that. Yeah. Lovely weather in the Ascadian Isles. Where is... welcome back, my lord. I did see the tooltip, and I absolutely adore it, because you know how I have the problem with the grill? Whenever I try to grill something, and I manage to place the meat so that it goes right through the grill. So now with the tooltip, I know if I'm going to grill the meat or just drop it through the grill. So that, for me, is a major improvement. We have moved tea from bottle to glass and glass to bottle. However, like I nearly died. Oh, you missed it. I was dying of thirst. Like I had 1 hit point left and I was dying of thirst, and I had to drink a potion because I was gonna die. So thank you for that. Thank you. Nearly died. I was so thirsty that I went straight to the sewers and drank the water there until I was thirsty no more. And then I found that bottle with just a little bit of tea, and I was like, yes, just reward for my suffering, but it's not brewed. Fortunately, I did buy a teapot, but I have the Ashlander Red, I got a cup, and I have a tea warmer, but I need to make it back to a civilized place so that, you know, I can enjoy it. I have the tea warmer, but how else am I gonna get the tea? I'm gonna set it up in my room, and now this time, you see, nobody's working. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, it's too late. Come back in the morning, it's okay, because Laura has a house here. We can make tea there. I still need a fire to heat the tea. A tea warmer will keep your tea hot. I see. Alright, what do I have in here? I actually added the fireplace. I can use the tea warmer to start a fire, and so I can. Is that intentional? It is a candle. True. Do I even have wood? I think Paxson will be carrying me. Squeak. Paxson and I talked always together. Only 2 though. And I'm pretty sure I've made some support before. But maybe Laura was carrying them. Bummer. Okay, let's go get some wood. Shouldn't be a problem. I hope I'm not within Vivek. Someone has camped here recently. What? Next to my house? Yeah, that's what I thought. This is still Vivek. How could they camp here when I can't even harvest food from the tree in my backyard? No, that makes sense, my lord. Still. Oh, come on. This is clearly the Ascadian Isles. This is not Vivek anymore. Well, it says Vivek. You can't even see Vivek from here. Vivek. Still. Are you kidding me? I know Vivek is the capital city. Oh, here we go. Dren Plantation. Am I allowed to chop trees on the Dren plantation. This is not a tree. This is a tree. Yeah, and the funny thing is with the cell borders, like you cross. Like right now, I have just crossed into the Ascaden Isles. And you'll see on the way back, it's going to take me way longer to get back to Vivek, even though I just finished it. What tree is that? Inner Sea. Oh, it's from the Inner Sea. I can get you the IDs if you want. I didn't know it added trees here. I thought it only added trees to the Bitter Coast, you know, like the west coast of the Bitter Coast. I'll take a note of it. Inner Sea trees. Alright, let's go back. I'm thirsty. Oh, come on. See, like I'm still in the Dren plantation, whereas I had to walk quite far to just live Vivek. But that's just now it's Vivek. Oh. A mage update there. But yeah, purifying water might be good. Though that's going to be pretty hard to balance. Because you don't want to make the spells be faster or better. That's a weird thing. Okay. You don't want the spells to be better or faster than the older mechanics. But still fun to use. Yeah, it's gonna be tricky to make tea. Did I put it there? Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill, buddy. Chill. I didn't mean to do that. I put the fire pit in there, so... Oh yes, I don't anymore. Alright. I might have chosen the worst fireplace ever. Because I can't get really close. Not sure I can reach. Let's try. Yeah. That doesn't look right, does it? I would have expected to see the... do I have perfect placement on this one? Maybe, I'll check. Let's add water. Add water. Done. It is not quite full. Let's make a full pot of tea. Is it full now? It is full now. What tea do we want to make? I have a little bit, like I have a leftover of unbrewed heather tea. No, that's not gonna work. Paxon, you have all the ingredients. Squeak, squeak, squeak. I could make more heather, but I only have 1 unit of heather. I am assuming that with a full teapot you might need more than just one unit. Brew heather tea. Heather tea unbrewed. Just one is needed for tea. Fair enough. Powerful stuff, Heather. Alright. It's heating up. In the meanwhile, I'm going to prepare my cup. We're going to assume this is a little table, okay? It's a coffee table. Well, in that case, a tea table, I guess. It's so small and so precious. I actually love the fact that you have to wait for your tea to brew. Let's try to not spill. We'll the tea in the cup and put it on the tea warmer. Don't know that I have a candle. I do not. Well, let's have a cup of tea. Sure. Surely there's a candle in this house somewhere. But I have a weird thing going on with whatever happened there. I don't know. A candlestick? With that? Oh, the filter's broken. Oh, because it shouldn't show everything. That'll do. Actually, it's lit. I kind of wish everything was dark now. Hang on. Yeah, I have a weird thing going on with my textures. I don't know 7th Monday. That's the first time I see it. It seems to be something with the wood texture exclusively. I don't know. I don't know. First time I see it. And I haven't added or removed any mod since, you know, last year. My tea's cold. How did it get cold so quickly? Oh well, I didn't place it well. It's directly on the fire, but it works. Yep, okay, but it got cold so quick. It's okay, now it's lit. I'm ready for it, I'm ready for it. Also, see if I can place it a little bit better. Ooh, the tooltip said nil. Oh well, I now have tea. And I can go, oh, let's have another cup. Right. I always want to do Shift E to drink directly. I need better. Yeah. Alt E. How is it to drink directly? I always thought it was Shift E. Maybe I have some other shortcuts that mess that up. Okay. Now I think I've got all the tea I ever need. Ah, okay. So it's only with the menu. Okay. I did like that Shift E to drink directly without picking up the item. Even though I always struggled to remember what it was. drinking your tea cold makes no difference. Like, it doesn't reduce. That was never a thing. No, Lord, I clearly remember being able to drink from a bottle without picking up the bottle. Am I now dreaming? Shift E for the lights, okay. For the food, but not for the bottles? Have I dreamt that whole feature? Like, really? I mean, you would know the code better than I do, for sure. But... wow. Okay, I'll take your word for it. But I'm a little worried about my, you know, state of mind. Let's take this one, you never know. Could be useful. Alright, packing up. Nice. Oh, it's... the candle didn't last very long. I mean, it's the normal length of a candle, mind you. Let's find that treasure in the Bitter Coast and then dump everything in the museum. But the whole tea ceremony thing, love it. Like, it feels like it's a whole waste of time. Like, why not have a tea bottle or cup that you buy directly and then you drop on your character doll the same way we drink a potion or booze. But the fact that you prepare it, you wait for it, makes it so much better. Ah, it is still nighttime and I don't want to trek across the whole area, so I'm gonna sleep some more. There. The effect of my tea has worn off. No. I'm a little hungry, but I did grill some meat. I think eventually I ate it. I did eat it. Let's go. Seidenine, check the map for the Bitter Coast treasure. Find the treasure. Simple. Yeah, Merlot, I wanted to ask you I think making you do all the steps might be annoying. It's not for the fact that it's so visually, if not for the fact, exactly, like it's you're making tea. It's not clicking and going 5 levels deep into a menu and then cancel and then start over the way it had to be with Morrowind script for the longest time. So no, I love it.
How can I be of service to you, Outlander?
Take me to Seidenine. Looking forward to that mage update. Prof's idea of purifying water is it's good. Would it nullify the need to make a fire altogether? Because, like, let's face it, even a fire spell to start the fire is very easy to do. But it does give the options to roleplay. Like, do I want to roleplay as a mage, therefore I will use spells whenever possible? Or am I a scout, therefore I want to collect the wood and everything? The marked spot is to the west. To the west. Oh, no, not across the water. No, I'm not so daring. Yeah, and about your attention whip. I know it's just a whip. Uh-oh. People. No, it's a guard. We're good, guys. It's a guard. We're safe. And is that the tax collector right here? It almost feels like, oh crap. Luckily my dagger spell was still there. It is the tax collector. And I have already collected the money. And where did you get that lovely... Oh, there we go. It's going to be hard to balance, but I'll also incentivize making fires with interesting stuff, like being able to create different colored magical flames. Ooh. I mean, if the magic one is always blue, for example, you're a bad person.
Let's see what you're made of.
Wow, you must have been there since level 1, and I ran away from it because you know that was level 1 too. Okay, oh gosh, I'm so powerful. Let's get rid of the next hound before it attacks me. Like if the mage flame is always blue, for example, personally, if I was role playing as a warrior, the last thing I would want is to cook on a blue fire. So I would be motivated to actually pick up wood and make a proper fire. What's she doing? God, you dum-dum. Let's check the treasure map. I am not fighting. Everything is dead. See? No, okay. I guess Morrowind knows better. And everything is diseased. I am not trying to collect anything from them. Alright. To the west. Okay. We push on to the west. I don't have a direction. I don't have a distance just yet. So it might be, you know, much closer to Flowerwood, in fact. We'll see. I could balance magic by adding debuff to purified water or cooked food on a magic flame with the idea that the magic makes it taste bad. A definite taste of ash. That could work. There's also the idea that, you know, magic has a cost, so bad taste would align with that. I am thirsty. Oh, come on. I am also hungry. I wish I had something ready to eat. Sugar. No, sugar is too precious to eat just like that. What are you? Candlestick. Yeah. We're not too far from the museum where I can buy bread, actual food for a change. Yes, we want mushrooms. Perfect for stew and poisoned. Maybe poison stew. So what are the ideas with the mage update? We can already start a fire with a fire spell. What else do you have in mind? While I check my treasure map. Magical ladder. Go to the west. How do you cure that? Norok, hey. How's it going? I can't wait for my internet to be restored. Yes. Let me get rid of this guy before I start a discussion. So powerful! Level 7 and I dispose of cliff races like that. It is possible, Norok. I'm not sure. I really hope that you'll get a better connection soon because it really, really sucks. Magical shelters. Spell to change the weather, etc. Magical shelter. Interesting. Spell to change the weather. Doesn't Magicka Expanded already have one? Hey, Luce. That comes from the symphony. And if you don't want to look for it in the symphony, there is Jamming Off, also by Hedgehog, that does the animations, the background, Just be careful to not install the UI. I mean, you might like it, but chances are not, because it's quite away from the vanilla style. So jamming off is what you want. And it comes with the cool animations. I've showed them before, but again, I'm sorry. I was trying to do the right thing and go all the way to the bridge, even though the bridge looks terrible. And that to no avail. I want the treasure before I go home. Still further to the west. We have a bit of a land seam right now. The air seems much warmer. I can live with that as long as I'm not scorching again. Wondering something. Do charges on weapon recharge over time slowly or do definitely? I think they very, very slowly come back. I think in my game, the greater your enchant, the faster they come back, but that might be modded. I'm sorry, I can't tell the difference between vanilla and modded games anymore. Guys, if you know, please do share your superior knowledge. They do come back extremely slowly. So if you want to use a weapon, really the soul gems is the way you want to do it, unless you have 10 weapons that you switch on a regular basis or something like that. We said I was already soaked, so let's go in the water. And does your level of enchant have anything to do with how quickly they recharge, or is it a set thing? Treasure, treasure. Okay, who's fighting me? Are you fighting me? No. I'm hearing like a something. What the? What? A water slime? Where does that come from? Oh, I'm dead. Killed by a water slime. I've never seen a water slime. Well, it killed me. What do you know? It does. Alright, so I remembered that properly at least. Yeah, sure. The game might crash when reloading, we'll see. Yes, I suspected it would. Where does the water slime come from? If anything, would that be from creatures? Actually, I don't think so. Yeah, nothing about slimes. I think it comes from another creature pack. The one that added snakes. It also added dragons and elephants, so I cleaned up a lot of it, and I only kept a few creatures, and apparently I thought it would be a good idea to have water slimes as well, because why not? What's the name of that mod? Creatures... I don't remember. It's an older mod on modding history. But I don't think I need to do anything, so let's start over. Hey Strix, welcome back. You're at Ancient 20. That's not much. I don't know that it will help you recharge very quickly, honestly. The good news is your enchant skill does improve as you use enchanted items as well. So you don't have to actually create enchanted items to improve your enchant skill. Also, recharging your items with the soul gems is going to improve your enchant skill. It's time to brew some chai tea to get that plus 5% sleep recovery buff. Rest for 8 hours. Is that what you do? Chai tea? I didn't see that in the latest update, Morrowind. You got some secret tea stashed in not in your game. That's the secret. No problem, Ronald. Have a good night. Hopefully I see you tomorrow for the Mod Jam stream. Oh, which reminds me, everyone, tomorrow in my evening, which would be 7 UTC in the evening, we are doing a 1-hour stream to kick off the Winter Mod Jam. Be there if you can. I know it ain't much, but it's better than being a miscellaneous skill at 5 or 10. That would be annoying. Yes and no. You have an almost vanilla game, right? That's the day after tomorrow for you. True. You and your fancy time zone. You'll try your best to make it good. I'll try my best to remember to post on the Discord to say it's happening. I'll try and do that. Until then, good night. Good night, good day, then good night, and I'll see you. Norak, to get back to the miscellaneous skills, in vanilla, I don't think it makes a huge difference. The thing is, if it's a miscellaneous skills, it won't matter so much when you level up to improve your intelligence, I think. Hey, long time no see. That picture of a clanfear was the best version I have ever seen. Oh, you mean on the splash screens? I absolutely adore those splash screens. They are, if I remember properly, they are red furry demons. And I really like it. I'll double check so I don't say something stupid. No, it's not called Splash. What did she call her mod? An RDF splash screen. That is the one. And there's a whole set with creatures, and I really like it. I can plop the link for you in the chat. Oh, there you go. Back to the game. Alright, back to the game. We want to keep going west. Okay, no. No, let me tell you what I want to do. I want to have food so I'm not... mostly dead, even at full health. So let's go. I really need to fix that. That's a conflict between the Sable Dragon mod and Beautiful Cities of Morrowind. Lady, I need food.
I am blessed to be at your service, Outlander.
On bread.
Let me relieve you of the burden of your coin.
Right. Okay. Alright, now we're not fully starved. Hopefully we'll be able to handle those. I really want to find the treasure. At the same time, maybe I should just go and get rid of all the stuff I'm carrying. Like I'm asking for trouble. That's right, critical damage on a mud crab. Alright, so we don't want to be too close to the water. Or we want to keep an eye on the water. It's another way to do it. So if we have to fight that blob of water and maybe stop running. So I'm not exhausted when the fight starts. Making it a lot more likely that I get hit or injured. That's the way I set up the mod. This one. Health. Was it health something? Too many mods, guys, I'm telling ya. There we go. No, realistic healing and injuries. And the way I set it is... There we go. when I'm being hit, there's a 1% chance, sorry, a 1% chance that I get injured. However, if my stamina is lower, or, you know, fatigue, then the odds of getting injured are 3 times as much. And an injury is no, you know, it's not like a triform, because what's attacking me? Cliff Racer. Thank you for the sound. Because when you have an injured, it's -10 to an attribute. Even worse if it's strength or agility, but -10 to an attribute, it's, you know, it is quite a handicap. So those injuries, you really don't want them to happen. Cliffy, you're chilling there? I am not Geob, so I don't have to kill you. But then, on behalf of Geob and all the NPCs that died, I'm killing you. Tarielska, that was your first time meeting him, Norok? Yeah, he's it's quite surprising the first time. You're like, what? Who? What? Where? Mostly he's so loud. You know that you can catch him, you can talk to him if you're fast enough. I'm not gonna tell you what he says if you manage, but like if you manage to walk to where he's falling and you manage to talk to him before, he'll talk to you. Treasure map. No, not Soulstime treasure. The other treasure. The mark spot is to the south. But okay. But to the south is just water. Are you really sure, treasure map? What is this? An angry Argonian? A dark Argonian. Wow. A dark Argonian, restore health. I'll take that. Sure. We'll sell them. So my map tells me the treasure is south. That makes no sense. Southwest. It's less than 200 pace away. Southwest. There's, you know, there's almost no water. I mean, no land. 200 pace is not a lot. Not so time. I really ought to, you know, just drop the map so I don't keep looking at the Solstheim one. South, less than 200 paces away. South. But south is... Oh, could it be on an island? Oh, shit. I did not realize the blob was attacking me. You bloody thing, like it's basically invisible. And apparently when I'm hit, I don't scream or anything. They're nasty. I mean, try to load, but there's our good friend, the falling wizard. And apparently my treasure is on an island, like one of those tiny, one of those tiny islands. No way I'm swimming there. Like I'm so dying. I do have an amulet that gives me like 15 seconds of really slow levitation. Question is, will it take me to the little island that I think is where I need to go? All right, let's find out. Let's find out. Dun, 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 dun. Person. More like Val. Honestly, I can't read those letters. I just look at the guy, I look at how many words, how many letters, and I go, oh yeah. I know that one. Also, the vampire. There's a hint. Why the butterflies though? Does that make sense to you guys? You know lore better than I do. I get, you know, the little vampire because it's supposed to have created them. But why the little butterflies? Or was he slashing the butterflies to show that he's so mean he'd destroy beautiful and fragile and innocent creatures? Or am I reading too much into it? Which is also a possibility. Alright, let's try again. Keep an eye for the bloody water slime. I forgot about it. I completely forgot about it. I was so much into reading my treasure map. 200 paces south. In fact, it's not 200 paces, it's 200 strokes when you're swimming. Always the last 20 seconds where the progress bar is stuck, you know, right at the end. And you never see the end of the progress bar. There we go. Okay, I am actually close to the water right now. So let's step back. There it is. It's fast. It hurts a lot. Wow, I don't know. Like, I hit it a couple of times with a Daedra dagger. That's the best I have. I cannot cast spells. I can, what can I do? I can, well, theoretically I could summon my cat, but I cannot pose during combat. I might need to reload an older save game. And you don't like clearing the data, do you? Or you're doing it without crashing. Way to make me lie, Morrowind. What do you know? Sunlight. Okay. Shortcut to summon my cat. I think 1 was to summon Paxson, 2 was to summon the cat. We'll try that. Also, there's the fact that I'm already injured from my first fight. Run, 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 run. There, I have my cat. Cat, attack! Go! Or you attack, not me, not me, not me, not me, not me! No. No. Yes! My cat seems to be holding his own. Oh wow, no, I get practically one shot by this guy. Whereas my cat seems to have higher agility, maybe? It's not getting hit so bad. Maybe I should just look at it fight. I mean... Or run all the way to Flatwood, hoping to not get hit, and then hoping that maybe one of the guards is gonna go... Oh, one of the guards is gonna go, alright, you seem to be in danger of dying from a wild creature attack. Let me help. But they're not paid to do that. That's why they don't do it. They're paid to look at you and make sure you don't steal anything. And that takes... Wow, this is a hard life. You know, it's a hard life when I don't have coffee, but it's even harder when I have to have tea, and that is gone. I know, worries me, worries me. Let's try again.
Where's you?
I don't even have tea. Not only can I not have coffee, but I can't even have tea.
You mean because it's in that cup now?
Yeah.
Mm.
But have no fear, guys. As soon as the stream is over, I'm gonna go and buy some milk and make myself coffee. Yeah, priorities. And then get ready to work. Come on, Data. Yeah, I know you want to be initialized. Well done. Alright, how about I load... I mean, that's the one where the water slime is right behind me. And that is probably before I fight the Dark Argonian. I'm gonna try to run for it. See if I can run far enough that I can prepare a defense and then an offense. We'll see. I'll run fast. And my cat is going to distract the enemy. So now I don't know if it was 1 or 2. It might have been 1. But Mamir's more. It's got pretty eyes. Right? I am so ready to run away. And there's my cat. And then I need... Attack! Get on attack! No, get on. Attack the cube. Now the cat is just following me. There we go. You can do it, oh Black Panther of mine. I think it's following me. Keep attacking, keep attacking. What? Oh, you killed it! You're amazing! Water slime. From which I get a blue slime. Makes sense. Alright. Well done. Good, get done. Good, get done. Quick save. Quick save and to the treasure. So the solution was the cat. Yeah, I'm guessing one of those rocks is gonna have my treasure. That's the one. And if that doesn't work, well then the slaughterfish will be happy. Ever so slowly. I'm gonna go a little higher so that when the effect starts fading, there now. I have time to react and cast. I think I can make it to this little bit there. The amulet has enough for 3 or 4 charges, maybe? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Almost, almost, almost. No! Yeah, I'm soaked. Come on. Can I climb out of this? No, I'm using levitation because I saw a slaughterfish. Don't think they would give me a chance to just... No, just come out of the water, dry yourself out. We'll wait for you. Alright, treasure map. There's one thing I do today. The mark spot is to the west. Less than 200 paces away. Look, that rock? That's the only thing. There's nothing. Slaughterfish? No, not a slaughterfish. There's a slaughterfish. I think I'm going to kill the slaughterfish, swim, and then use levitation to get on top of that rock. I was already... Oh! Slaughterfish is dead. I think my cat did it. My cat is amazing. Looking at that dead fish. My cat is gone. Looking at that dead fish made me hungry. No, nothing following me? That is good. Very, very good. Oh, crap. Oh, no! Die. I've had... Oh, good. And I have my weapon out for a little bit, so it's going to disappear very, very soon. What's that? Backs on. Hey, backs on. See, that's what I thought. I can't quite get on that rock. Yeah. No. At least I'm rested after all of that. Okay. How about now? I don't think that was 200 paces. Southeast. It is less than 100 paces away. Like that rock? Or is it buried underwater? I don't know why I keep looking for an island or land, because I think, you know, the treasure is buried. But it can actually be buried underwater too. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Alright. Now get the weapon ready. Here. Alright, I have gone southeast. Let's read the map in the water. Can I do that? Well, of course not, and I'm in battle apparently. Do you see a fish? Something? Anything? One battle. I would be very surprised if I can read while swimming. I can, okay. Northeast, less than 100 paces away. How about that? No, wrong treasure. Oh, come on. Paxson, buddy. Paxson, I'm gonna give you a treasure map. This one. Hopefully, I gave you... I gave you the wrong one. I wish I could tell them apart. You know, red, found, X, not there. So I have no way of knowing which is which. So now it's a bit of a bingo. Have this one. I know, it's been overburdened for so long, but I was dying. Okay, the marked spot is to the southeast. It should be in my view. So now we have to go in the water. I hate going in the water. I see nothing. Oh, hang on. What's that? That's me panicking. It's not that deep, in fact. I can't go in the water, and maybe, you know, when it's not nighttime. Do I have anything for light? That is invisibility, not quite what I want. Invisibility, I don't have anything for light. I mean, I know the light spell, but because I cannot cast any spells, I should create an item enchanted with light. Okay, so we found the spot-ish. I should see it-ish. About now. Deep breath. Yeah, I see nothing. This is just not a good way. It's for Paxton's sake, really. I'm gonna get out of the water, head back to the Dwemer Museum, ever so slowly, and tomorrow, when we have good light, when Paxton is not so overburdened anymore, we will come back and get that treasure. There's a tomb to explore, but let's not do that just yet. Remember what we were... Oh, crap. What we were saying about fatigue? I have none. And I see a land drugger. Dreg is the agreed pronunciation. Well, anyway, I see an ugly beast. Let's not run. There. Shelter. An inn. Anything. Oh, what is this? This is not the time to be curious. This is not the time to be curious. It's time to go back. Hello, person. A dark elf, but if it's one of the, one of my friends and foes, they don't look aggressive. They just become aggressive as you get close to them. So let's not do that. And we're so close to the museum, I'm just going to push on a little bit. We don't need a weapon, I don't think. We're so happy, we're skipping. We're going home, guys. We're going home to the Dwemer Museum. And Paxson is going to be so thrilled. Like, he's overweight because he's carrying a shitload of Dwemer items. I'm cold. No, don't worry. Don't worry about it. You can put your clothes on. How about that? Now it's just chilly. Home. Sweet. Home. Oh crap, I'm gonna have to go and get the stairs. Paxson would never do that. Paxson is the bravest. That tree is a bit annoying. Paxson is the bravest of all the rats. Do I still have... Come on. Alright. He's really loyal and devoted. And he doesn't mind. That's, money he doesn't have to put in the gym or something. Fluffy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. And we're home. We did it. Let's go to our bedroom. Hopefully, now I know which one is our bedroom. Let me just know. So it's the first floor, and it's at the end of the corridor. Home sweet home. This is us. No wonder Paxson is carrying everything. I have nothing in there. I thought I had already, emptied a bunch of things. But no. Oh, there it is. That's my ingredient chest. Alright. Well, guys, I'm going to spare you the inventory transfer left and right. So what's the news? Nah, it's the Daily Meal, but I got a feeling... I mean, it's an old mod. Like, if it had been something newer, I would have made it scripted so that once a day you get something. I guess I just made it a respawnable container, which is a little cheap, admittedly. But that was a madness mod, and that was many years ago, where we made 3 mods in 3 weeks. Am I remembering that properly? It's the year where Melchior, Greatness 7, Drunken Mudcrab, who was in the team as well? Is it Remy? Did the amazing Dwemer ruin? Yes, that was that year. That was a lot. I think it was 3 mods in possibly 3 weeks, which is nuts when you think. Yeah, Drunken Mudcrab, I remember. I thought there were 4 of them. Anyway, obviously, people like Greatness, Melchior should not be allowed to team together. Just no. All right, there we go. We're safe. Later on, when I get a chance, I will do the transfer of the items and things because it's just not fun to watch. So I'm going to spare you that. And I do want to go and get milk for my coffee. I hope, really hope to... Just 3 of them. All right. Yeah, you're right. Because that year I was with Lady Phoenix Fire Rose and David, whose handle I forgot now. Sunovix, and basically on the 3 mods that we made. No, we had a 4th, but she had problems and she never took part, so we were 3. But I remember it was brutal. It was like just a week to make the mod, and like, I mean, normal stuff, like there's always somebody in the team who has real life issues or priorities and they can't be there. But anyway, tomorrow, guys, is going to be the start of the winter mod jam, so I will see you on the stream. We will have the final vote, the final round of vote to see which theme is going to win. Like, so far, I've shared on the Discord, so far the most popular themes were obscure lore, verticality, and underwater. But verticality and also underwater, but especially verticality, has been one of the most voted themes throughout for the last mod jams, and then never won because you guys picked Redoran instead, and Redoran was like barely scraping by during all the different votes, and then that's the one you picked. So I don't know how you guys work, but I would be extremely surprised to see verticality win. Not that I don't want it to, but well, we'll see. We'll see if we break the pattern or not. Let's take a quick look, see who is doing Morrowind at this time of the day. I know it's a bit of a slim chance, but we'll take a look. If you guys can give me another 5 minutes of your time, we'll find somebody who does Morrowind or Elder Scrolls. Oh, Fallout 4. How about that, guys? We're gonna go say hello to Chthonian. It's been a long while. I know he doesn't do Morrowind so much these days. And he shaved his beard. Okay, let's go say hello. Let's do that. Wait. At the end. Shit, I'm trying to raid in his chat. That's just not gonna work. Alright. Hop on the raid, guys. We'll go and say hello. I see you tomorrow if you can make it. Sunday. I kind of want to make a mod. I know I can't take part in the mod jam, but we'll see how it goes. Until then, take care, guys. Bye bye.